Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is the day. It is November 18th, 2020, and it's Wednesday, the day that they've released the big update. So there's a variety of things promised in this update. There's really three that I like to focus on that I think are the most exciting, to be honest. One, the first and most important, of course, is the addition of the F-14A Tomcat from Heatblur and the sound overhaul that they've done. And then the variety of missions and whatnot. I mean, it's a Tomcat day for sure. Next is, I was reading in the notes for the changelog that they've enabled the new damage model in all of the World War II planes. So I thought that was quite promising. And then the third thing is they've added an air-to-ground mode for the helmet-mounted queuing system, I think it's joint helmet-mounted queuing system in the Hornet, incorporating a lot of the same kind of stuff that you can do in the A2G that they've recently updated. So I want to jump in here and take a look at some of these changes. So right off the bat, I've got my Syria map up here. I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't touched DCS in forever. I really can't remember the last time I've jumped in here and flown. I'm going to be super rusty at this. And I also heard that the when you jump in the Tomcat or something, that it forgets your key bindings or something. I'm hoping that's not the case. But let's take a look at, let's see. Let's go to Instant Action, and let's go to the F-14. And as you look through the mission list now, there's a variety of instant action missions for the Caucasus map for F-14A takeoff, F-14A cold start, F-14A free flight, F-14A dogfight, F-14A landing, F-14A air-to-air refueling practice, F-14A case 1 recovery, F-14A refuel fight recover, that's one I've never heard of. And then there's a couple here that require the supercarrier module. So case 1 for CVN-73, case 3 for CVN-73, and carrier quals CVN-73. And these all require the SC module, which I'm no doubt guessing is supercarrier. Let's take a look at Nevada. Basic stuff there. They really didn't update anything there. Let's go to Normandy. Nothing new there. Persian Gulf. Oh, check this out. This is going to be fun. So, they've given us F-14A versions of these classic missions. I'm really looking forward to watching the Devil Dog. That sounds like a lot of fun in an F-14A to see what the difference is and how different she may handle. Apparently, if we can perform this mission, then I can only guess that it is capable of air-to-ground, which is pretty awesome too. So all of these awesome missions that they've already had are now redone with an F-14A in addition to the originals. And over the Persian Gulf for CVN-72, case 1, case 3, and then carrier quals. Over the Syria map, what do we have? It looks like, you know what, I don't remember some of these missions, so I don't know if some of these are new for both the B and the A, because it's been a minute since I've really honestly jumped in here and did anything. I don't remember the Cat and the Eagle, Dances with Wolves, on Devil's Edge. These really don't ring a bell to me, so these must have been added not long ago, but all in all, if you look, there's also F-14A versions of all of these missions, which is fantastic. The channel, didn't expect much for this one. channel map free flight, and that's pretty much it. Let's jump over to campaigns. F-14. Okay. So I guess the new campaigns aren't done yet, but they did drop the F-14A because we've got the Operation Cage the Bear and then Cage the Bear Supercarrier version. So that's kind of cool. But nothing new to report there. Not yet, at least. There are campaigns still coming for free for this. Let's go to missions and see what we have there. Let's go to F-14. It looks like the same old here. Except for this last one. I don't recognize this last one. Operation Hightower, Day 64, Sortie 3, 17-15 hours. I do not recognize that one at all. So, that's pretty cool. Let's jump into Syria, and let's go to the F-14A, and this is literally going to be my first time in the cockpit too, so I'm hoping things aren't borked for me when I jump in here. Oh, this does suck. My zoom and all the features that I normally had bound to my gear. Yeah, I'm really missing my zoom feature. This sucks. Yeah, just controls. Here we go. Yeah, it definitely wiped everything out. And it looks like there's only an option for a single F-14 for Pilot and Rio. That sucks. Leave it to them to fuck up a good thing. You know what I mean? Even on a day like today, really guys, just totally fuck up something cool. Unbelievable, man. All this bullshit that's set up on my... Well, that's the only thing that's fucking right. Rudder. There we go. Get those in there. Pitch and yaw seems to be right. Zoom view. There we go. I'm not even going to worry about setting curves and all that shit at the moment. Just as long as I can zoom around a little bit. There we go. And fix my shit. I'll be honest, it feels a little bit twitchy. There we go, I had to reset my track IR. Yeah, it's like rocking back and forth a little bit. It's kind of weird. I mean, again, I haven't set any curves or anything. I mean, this is just like raw. Brand new, jump in, here you go. So let's look around the cockpit. Again, it's been a minute since I've been in here, but nothing is really jumping out on me as, oh my god, this is so different and so brand new to me. Like, a lot of this stuff still kind of looks the same. My understanding is that the engines is really the main difference here between this and the B model. And I'm sure there's probably some kind of electronics, avionics, and stuff in the cockpit that's a little different or missing compared to the B model. But other than this little bit of twitchiness that I'm getting out of my stick right now, yeah, doesn't feel bad, doesn't feel different, I guess. Let's get through these shitty clouds. Yeah, this really isn't the best representation of a mission. Oh, that was a massive pause, and I have no idea why. What the hell's that all about? Supposedly, a couple updates ago, they did some stuff to tweak the Syria map a little bit. Hey, there's that little string they're talking about. See the yaw string? Right there. So if I... See, it's kind of moving around. If I hit my rudders, that little string out there, I guess, helps me see which way I'm going. Huge pause again. What the hell, guys? Again, I know I haven't loaded the sim for a while, so maybe it's loading textures or something, but I'm running an i9 9900K with a 2080 Super, which has normally never had a problem in 2D. And I'm not even running it at like the full 3480 by 3460 by 1080 or whatever the hell my monitor is, this 49-inch beast super widescreen monitor that I have. I'm just running it in the basic widescreen mode, which is a step above just 1080p. Alright, externally it looks fantastic, as one might expect. There we go with the sound going away. Must be going too fast. There we go. Light the fires. Oh, look at that. That looks fantastic. Now these engines are supposed to be less reliable than the ones on the B model. And additionally, they supposedly added an option, I want to say it was called something like gated throttle options or whatever, where you've got, you know, various points on the throttle to engage the 5 steps, I think it is, of the afterburner properly. So that should be fun. Syria looks fantastic now that the it's a little bit lighter out and these clouds aren't obstructing what light we have at the moment. It looks freaking awesome. And now the cockpit is coming to life a little bit. Again, I don't know what is new and what is old in here. You know what, though? Maybe those are new? Not sure. I kind of don't remember that. But there's a very good chance I'm wrong, too, because I am rusty. And there, another massive pause. What the fuck? Yeah, something's not right. I have an i9 2080 Super, latest video card drivers, 32 gigs of memory, Z90 motherboard, Z390 motherboard. I mean, this runs DCS and 2D all day long without issue. And I'm on an SSD as well, so that'll be the next question. But are you running it on an SSD, man? Of course I am. Yep. Alright, let's take a look at something else. Alright, that was the F-14A, and again, that's just my quick first impression. It's another F-14. I really don't know what all the main differences are other than like the engines. It looked like at the end there, the engines were putting off more of a trail than I remember the B model. I'm sure there's a list somewhere that tells you what all the different features are. Actually, you know what? It's in the changelog. I'll include a link to the changelog in the video description here so you can check that out for yourself. But there's a variety of different changes in there, and I just didn't read it and keep them handy while I'm sitting here talking to you. The next thing was the World War II planes. So, where are we? Let's jump into the P-47. And of course there's nothing for Syria. I wouldn't expect it. Let's go to the channel. Let's see if I can actually take on one of these BF-109s. Oh, that was nice. Uh-oh. I don't think it was very nice for me. Yeah, he got me pretty good. My windshield's busted up. I don't remember that effect before. Well, they're chewing me up pretty good. And my plane's flying all kinds of funky. So that definitely feels different. Although the crazy pausing, what the hell is going on, man? Well, the World War II thing is promising. I've got to dive into this a little more, maybe make some settings changes. I have no idea why. While I was in the Tomcat and while I was in the P-47, I was getting that crazy, you know, lag pausing every now and again. My system never really got that before, especially in 2D. This isn't like I'm doing it in VR. This is like on a capable system in 2D. So the last thing I wanted to look at was the Hornet. Alright, this is a little weapons practice mission. I'm going to go to air-to-ground mode. I'm going to turn on my helmet-mounted queuing system, or joint helmet-mounted queuing system. And choose a weapon, choose a mode, CCIP, nose, E-fuse instant. That should be enough. What I can't remember is how to designate. It's with the TDC somehow. I've just got to put it in the right mode. There we go. So I was able to designate a target on the ground with the helmet-mounted queuing system. And then if I undesignate, which, fuck, I don't remember what that is. I haven't been in the Hornet forever. But that's kind of neat. And as you fool around, and now that it works in the air-to-ground mode, as you get out here a ways and you start to see other planes, you'll start to pick up data of other planes in the air as well, and you'll get little arrows pointing towards them and whatnot, which is really cool. Yeah, see those 16s right there? So they're pointing that away, I guess. So pretty cool stuff, man. Looks like I got a lot to learn again, but it's pretty neat that the stuff that they've learned and implemented into the A10 A2C can now be stuff that will benefit us across the board in all of these other awesome planes. So those are the three things I saw that were like the coolest about this November 18th update. I'm sure there's a ton of more options and features that they've added that I've overlooked, but those are the three things that stood out in my mind. I think I have to readjust my joystick or something, because in that P-47 I was freaking all over the place. But as I was shooting stuff, I was seeing, you know, different damage happening, which is nice, instead of that basic, you know, a couple little pieces flew off and then the thing would just die, you know what I mean? Like before, it was just real basic, real shitty. Now it looks like there's actually going to be some cool progression of damage, kind of like IL-2 has. It's long overdue for sure. I'm gonna jump in and do some more stuff in like the P-51, the Spitfire, and see how that stuff goes. And I got a lot to learn again in the F-14A. It's been a minute since I've been in here, but you know, it looks like it's gonna be fun. I can't wait to rerun some of those missions that I know and love from the B model now in the A, especially the Devil Dog mission. That one was always fun. So. If you have DCS, it's definitely a good time to have DCS. My only gripe right now is I don't understand why the hell I was getting that crazy pausing. I know it's been a while since I've played, so maybe I was loading and then maybe, you know, I hit a point where it needed to load again or something, but, you know, I got 32 gigs of memory. I got a 2080 Super. I don't know. It's a high-end system. At least it was a high-end system, you know, 3 months ago before the new 30 series cards came out and whatnot, but again, it played DCS just fine before. And I think that's another thing people don't realize. They're like, oh my god, I don't have a high-end system anymore because the new stuff is out. Well, your machine ran this stuff the same as it did, you know, 6 months ago as it should now, unless the software has changed and screwed things up. And that's very possible too. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. That is what I thought were the coolest things of the November 18th update. And of course, the addition of the F-14A is fantastic. The addition of the World War II Damage model is well overdue and an awesome addition. And having the joint helmet mounted queuing system for the air-to-ground roll, I got a lot to learn over again. That's the only thing about DCS that sucks, doesn't it? Every time you think you've figured it out, they've changed things, and now you're going to learn it all over again. So don't take anything for granted, because just when you think you figured it out, it's going to change. So as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Feel free to hit that like button. And until next time, guys.